From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Ready to get this one going. And away we go from Nashville. Here's Bryce Oliver. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading the Mounts, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Cade, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. On the play, and the Titans will have a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now Ward. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Connection is made. Iowa. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, Ward going to the air. Flushed out now to his left. And Ward's going to hit the jack as he gains enough for that first down.
13 more yards. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Notion man left is Lockett. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
48-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is up and good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Joey Sly to
All
kick
set
off
for the kickoff.
Tennessee.
Sly with the honors. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first two seasons. And that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Stroud now on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. The Titans with Chimere DK deep to return. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Unfortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
14 yards.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Now a toss. It's Pollard. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Ward setting the pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Gunnar Helm with that throw. So now it's going to be third and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Alec Manor, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth and long.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. He puts a Mayer under it, deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
Who wants my jersey? Man, I'm going to put their jersey on.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
First down throw by Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. Shotgun now for Stroud. He'll try and run this. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play, and it sets up a Houston first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Texans.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Stroud off of play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Stroud. This one's caught. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stroud. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You know, he never stared him down, but that was such a good job by the quarterback to keep his eyes downfield. Keep working as that shallow cross. Those crossing routes so devastating for zone coverage.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at 1st down here. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, half the hay is in the barn when you get 5 on 1st down, and now they're in such a good spot where you can attack those other 5 yards in any way you want.
At the 40-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Entitlement downfield, he's got it. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Pollard hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a second-quarter lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 3.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. They'll cobble together a yard there. Sent down by Cody Barton.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Stroud off the play fake. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
Bring it in. Run it.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hauled in by Lockett, right side. 4th pickup to their own 31. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. at the 31-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They give to Pollard from the gun. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. The middle, here goes Pollard. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. They're on the counter to Pollard. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
That throw finds Okonkwo. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Ward's going to hang on to it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans take a 13-point lead. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
17. Texans 3.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. He lost the football. They dodge a turnover there on the return. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Stroud throwing here on 1st. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Stroud from the pistol. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 10.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled. Well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Shotgun snap now to Ward. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Running back sent in motion left. He puts some juice on it deep. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And he's going to score a pick 6, touchdown Houston. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it 17-all.
At 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Oliver with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man sent left. They give on 2nd to Pollard. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Teamwork, baby, that's right. Teamwork. Big play here, big play. Let's make something happen.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, Stroud. Beats him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 40-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Titans' 29-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Stroud now. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Oliver with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now here comes the Titans on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness for
Clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun, it's Ward. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Alec Io-Manor, the intended receiver. 4th down, coming up. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Amani Hooker with the tackle.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Stroud. It's a gain of 11. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Chubb here on 1st down. And the play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. First give on the ground, it's Woody Marks. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Schultz with the catch. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain 2. And the Texans.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set now, 1st and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. He rocks that tackler. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Complete to Dalton Schultz. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Zone read, a handoff to Marks. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Handoff to Chubb on his own read. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
The Titans in the nickel for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Made his first one. This is a little over 40.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Oliver with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. He gives it Pollard on the option. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
On the ground, Pollard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw with Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll go, it's Pollard. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10 here. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Stroud off the play fake. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
34. Titans 20.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Titans ready to take over on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First and 10 now from the 30. Ward now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Ward's going to throw it. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap down to Ward. This is Ridley working the right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. There's a counter give to Chubb. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Well, he was a second late to break this one downfield. Still, a quick bounce to the outside and a counter play that gained some good, positive yards.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Marks gets it. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Setting up, 2nd and goal. Chubb trying to run his way in. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Stroud. They'll set up the screen here for Marks. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
31. Titans 20.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Oliver with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ward. He'll step up, and there he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Offense to line, this is 2nd and 4. Now Ward. Big gain, has him across the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw this one. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Ward now on 3rd down. Touchdown there. And now they're left with 4th and short. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They motion the tight end over. Desperation time here on 4th. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They give inside to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Amani Hooker up for the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Texans, well, they can probably just run away and hide. 2nd and 3 now. Kirk in motion left. Here's Chubb on second down. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. So the Texans come away with their own win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Nashville.